Good morning, I'm Matt Call, Planning Operations with Great Basin Team 1. We're here on the Salmon Chalice National Forest on the Moose Fire. This is your September 13th update. Currently we're at 127,500 acres. We're going to take you to the map here, kind of show you what's going on today. First, I'm going to be quiet, and if you can hear that, that's rain on the tent that we're in, and we're really happy about that. We're ecstatic. So let's look at the map, show you what the plan is for today, and then we'll show you some IR images where the fire's at. A lot of this map looks similar, except for this part. This is super exciting. That's what we call black on the map. That means we have a little bit more containment. Really confident there's not going to be any growth or anything right there. That rain is really loud. So we're happy about that. No more growth there. We are a little concerned with this section of road and some water flow. So we've got some contingency plans in place to provide some road closures for that if we do get some rock flow, which sometimes happens after the fire. We've got a lot of the same stuff in place. One of the things that you'll see are the structure protection folks that are out installing pumps. They're going to go out every day. They're going to restart the pumps because at night they have to drain them. It gets cold and we don't want the pumps to freeze. So it's basically just kind of a daily maintenance thing. So that's something that you're going to be seeing them do, as well as finishing a few pieces of hand line and some things like that. Road maintenance, and then in Leesburg here, we do have all of those contingency pieces put in place, and a little bit of fire mitigation along where the 300 road comes out here. They put some fire out, and all of those structures are still in really good shape. Now we're going to move over to the infrared map and show you where the fire is at, and kind of look at where we have some activity. This is really good because it shows kind of a 3D image. It helps us visualize what the ground looks like. North is up, and then the town of Salmon is right here. This right here is the watershed, and then this is the active edge that a lot of us can see from Salmon and along the highway. Where we were doing the drone operations a few days ago is about right there. So we're going to fly over into that area right now, and we'll zoom in there. This orange color indicates more active fire edge and more heat. So all of these little spots are isolated, what we call spot fires. We'll rotate it to kind of how it would look if you were looking at it from Salmon. That's kind of what we're going to see. So on the Stormy Peak Road, this is where we flew the drone and put a little bit of fire down to remove that piece of fuel there, what we call a timber stringer. And we talked about that the other day. That was basically to help remove those fuels and eliminate that, and the process to go through and take those out. With this weather and this humidity, our burning operations wouldn't work, and we're just fine with that. We're hoping that this mitigates a lot of this fire edge and cools it off quite a bit. As we move to the left and to the south, you can see the power line right there. Power line is still off. They're gonna fly that here in the next couple days and look for more damaged poles, and if it's not, they're gonna turn that power back on as soon as they can. So this is where the fire's in the watershed, and this is a good visual of kind of why we can't put firefighters right on the edge. If we had firefighters right on the edge of this fire, this is a spot fire from fire burning here and rolling down that steep hill. So if we get fire below where we've got firefighters working, which will continue to happen, that fire is going to burn up towards those firefighters on the hill and basically put them in a dangerous position. So this visual really helps us kind of evaluate what tactics might work and what won't. Some pretty rough terrain and some pretty heavy fuels, and not a good clean fire edge. So this is one of the tools that we use on a daily basis to help evaluate what tactics are going to make sense, as well as where the fire is, and then helps us plan what we're going to do over the next few days. That'll be it for our briefing today. We're really happy that you joined us, and we'll update you again tomorrow.